The world of professional tennis is a relentless grind. Every match, every point, every swing of the racket can change a player's destiny. For Alexandra Eala, the 21-year-old Filipina sensation, her historic Wimbledon 2026 run was a roller coaster of emotions. There were moments of pure ecstasy, like her stunning victories over the legendary Serena Williams and defending champion Iga Swiatek. And there were moments of heartbreaking defeat, like her fourth-round loss to Yasmin Paolini. But the drama didn't end when she walked off center court. In fact, it was just beginning. While Eala was still competing at Wimbledon, the WTA live ranking showed something incredible. She had climbed to a career-high number 28 in the world. Fans around the globe erupted in celebration. The dream of a top 25 ranking, of a Grand Slam title, seemed closer than ever. But then the tournament ended. The points were finalized, and something unexpected happened. The WTA's chairman, Steve Simon, broke his silence, and his words sent shockwaves through the tennis world. He didn't just congratulate Eala, he warned her. He told her that if her performances don't improve, her ranking could drop even further. He told her that her future could be at stake. The fans couldn't believe it. Why was the chairman criticizing a rising star? What did he see that others didn't? And most importantly, what does this mean for Eala's dream of breaking into the top 5? Stay with us as we break down Steve Simon's shocking statement and what it means for the future of Philippine tennis. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell. To understand the shock of Steve Simon's warning, we must first understand the incredible journey that led to Eala's career-high ranking. Alexandra Eala's Wimbledon 2026 campaign was nothing short of historic. Entering the tournament as the 29th seed, she was already making history as the first Filipina to be seeded at a Grand Slam. But she was determined to do more than just make up the numbers. She wanted to make a statement, and she did exactly that. Her first-round match against Renata Zarazua of Mexico was a masterclass in controlled aggression. She dismantled her opponent in straight sets, showcasing her powerful serve, devastating forehand, and incredible movement. The second round brought even bigger challenge, the legendary Serena Williams. The 7-time Wimbledon champion and 23-time Grand Slam winner was making her return to singles at the age of 44. But fate had other plans. Serena Williams was stunned by Maya Joint in the first round. Instead, Eala faced Joint and avenged her heartbreaking loss in the Eastbourne final the previous year with a dominant comeback victory. But it was the third round that truly captured the world's attention and catapulted her up the rankings. Eala faced Iga Swiatek, the defending champion in world number 3. Swiatek was the favorite. She had won Wimbledon the previous year and was playing with incredible confidence. But Eala had beaten Swiatek before, at the 2025 Miami Open. She knew she could do it again, and she did. In a stunning performance, Eala defeated Swiatek in what is widely regarded as one of the greatest victories in Philippine tennis history. The tennis world was in awe. The media coverage was intense. Eala was the talk of the tournament. By the time she stepped on center court for her fourth-round match against Yasmin Paolini, she had already become a global superstar. And as she was winning these matches, the WTA live rankings, which update in real time, showed something incredible. She had surged to a career-best number 28 in the world. The fans celebrated. The dream was alive. She was projected to be seeded at the upcoming US Open. It seemed like nothing could stop her. After Alex Eala's heartbreaking loss to Yasmin Paolini, the celebrations stopped. The fans were devastated, but they still had hope. They looked at the live rankings. Number 28, a career high. It was a consolation prize, a sign that her incredible run had been rewarded. But then came the official update. The WTA releases its official rankings after each tournament concludes, usually on a Monday. And when the official rankings for the week of July 12, 2026 were published, the news was not what anyone expected. Eala was officially ranked number 28, a new career high, but there was a catch. She was tied on points with Anastasia Potapova, but Potapova was ranked higher due to the WTA's primary tiebreak criterion. The WTA rules state that the player who earned the most points from the tour's 4 Grand Slams and 10 1,000-tier tournaments will win the tiebreaker. Potapova had 1,015 points from these tournaments, while Eala had only 905. This meant that despite her incredible run, Eala was still not as high as she could have been. The live ranking of 28 was a snapshot of her potential, but the official ranking of 28 with a tiebreak disadvantage was a reflection of the reality that she still needs to perform consistently in the biggest tournaments to move higher. The ranking is a number. It is not a reflection of her potential. It is a reflection of the points she has on the board. The fans were confused. The media was buzzing. What had gone wrong? The answer was simple. Points are temporary. A player's ranking is based on their results over the past 52 weeks. Every tournament a player competes in has an expiry date. Once that date passes, those points disappear and the player's ranking drops. Eala's incredible performances, especially her historic run to the semifinals of the 2025 Miami Open, earned her a massive haul of points, but those points eventually expired, causing her ranking to dip. The live ranking of 28 was a moment of pure celebration, but the official ranking, with its tie-break nuances, was a reminder of the brutal nature of professional tennis. You are only as good as your last tournament. If you don't keep winning, your ranking plummets. In the aftermath of the ranking announcement, the tennis world waited for a response from the WTA. And then Steve Simon, the chairman of the Women's Tennis Association, broke his silence, and his words were not what anyone expected. In a statement that sent shockwaves through the tennis community, Simon addressed Eala's ranking directly. He didn't just congratulate her on her career high, he issued a warning. He told Eala that her performances don't improve, her ranking could drop even further. He told her that her future could be at stake. The tennis world was stunned. Why was the chairman criticizing a rising star? What did he see that others didn't? Simon's warning was rooted in a deep understanding of the demands of professional tennis. He knew that Eala's ranking was boosted by her Wimbledon run, but he also knew that the points were temporary. He knew that Eala had to work hard to defend her ranking. He pointed out that Eala's performance in the lead-up to Wimbledon had been inconsistent. She had a spectacular run to the semifinals of the Berlin Open, stunning 2 top 10 players in the process, but then suffered a sobering defeat to Elise Mertens in Bad Homburg. The defeat raised concerns about her energy levels and her ability to sustain her form. Simon's warning was a reality check. He was telling Eala that talent alone is not enough. To consistently compete at the highest level, she must improve her game, address her weaknesses, and perform consistently in every tournament. He was telling her that the ranking is a reflection of her results, not her potential. If she wants to move up, she must earn it. The fans couldn't believe it. Some were angry at Simon for criticizing their hero. Others appreciated his honesty. The tennis world was divided, but Simon's words were not meant to be cruel. They were meant to be a motivation, a challenge, a reminder that the journey to the top is a long and difficult one. He was telling Eala that she has the potential to be a great player, but she must work for it. The warning was a call to action, a call for Eala to keep pushing forward, to keep improving, and to keep fighting. Steve Simon's warning about Eala's ranking has sparked a heated debate that has divided the tennis community. Analysts, former players, and fans have all weighed in on the controversy. Let's break down the arguments on both sides. Those who agree with Simon point to the clear weaknesses in Eala's game. They note that her serve is a significant liability. As Martina Navratilova herself has pointed out, Eala needs a bigger serve and bigger kick. Her serve speed, which clocks in at around 70 miles per hour on grass, is simply not enough to compete consistently against the top players who serve at 100 miles per hour or more. Her loss to Paolini exposed this weakness, as slow serves clocking in at around 70 miles per hour did her no favors. They also point to her inconsistency. She followed her incredible run in Berlin with a disappointing loss in Bad Homburg. This inconsistency is a sign that she still needs to develop the mental and physical stamina to compete at the highest level week in and week out. Furthermore, they argue that Eala's ranking, while impressive, is still fragile. She is tied on points with Potapova but is ranked lower due to the tiebreak rules. This shows that she still has work to do to solidify her place in the top 30. They note that she has few points to defend between now and the US Open, but that also means she has a great opportunity to gain points and move up. The opportunity is there, but she must seize it. Those who defend Eala point to her incredible achievements. She has beaten the best players in the world. She has reached the 4th round of Wimbledon. She is the first Filipino to achieve such a feat. They argue that she is still developing and that her weaknesses are fixable. They point to her incredible work ethic and her team's dedication to her improvement. They note that legends like Martina Navratilova have defended her and believe in her potential. They also note that Eala's aggressive playing style is her greatest asset, and that focusing too much on her weaknesses could harm her confidence. The debate has also highlighted the different philosophies in tennis. Some believe that technical adjustments are the key to success. They believe that Eala must fix her serve if she wants to win a Grand Slam. Others believe that a player's natural talent and fighting spirit are more important. They believe that Eala will naturally improve with experience and that her weaknesses will become less of a liability as she develops. The tennis world is watching closely to see which path Eala chooses. Steve Simon's warning about Eala's ranking is more than just a statement. It is a strategic message. It is a reality check. It is a sign of the changing landscape of tennis. So what does this mean for Eala's future? First and foremost, it is a reminder that the path to greatness is not easy. Eala has achieved incredible things in a short period of time, but the top players in the world, like Coco Gauff, Aryna Sabalenka, and Iga Swiatek, have worked for years to perfect their games. They have identified their weaknesses and worked tirelessly to address them. Eala must do the same. Secondly, Simon's words are a challenge. They are a call to action. They are a reminder that talent alone is not enough. Eala must continue to improve if she wants to compete consistently at the highest level. She must fix her serve. She must improve her movement. She must strengthen her mental game. The challenge is clear. The question is whether she will rise to it. Thirdly, the ranking is a number. It is a reflection of her results. It is not a reflection of her potential. Eala has the potential to be a top 10 player, a Grand Slam champion, but she must earn it. She must work hard, stay disciplined, and keep pushing forward. Fourthly, the warning has put Eala in the spotlight. The world is watching her next move. Will she use Simon's words as motivation? Will she work even harder to prove her doubters wrong? Or will she let the criticism get to her? The answer will define her career. Finally, this is a sign of the changing landscape of tennis. The WTA is serious about maintaining the integrity of the rankings. They want players to earn their spots. They want to ensure that the rankings reflect a player's true level. Simon's warning is a sign that the WTA is watching closely. For Tennis Pulse, this is a story that transcends the sport. It is a story of ambition, of challenge, and of the relentless pursuit of greatness. Eala is on a journey. It will not be easy. There will be setbacks, there will be criticism, there will be tough words from the chairman. But if she has the courage to listen, the discipline to improve, and the belief to persevere, there is no limit to what she can achieve. The future is bright for Eala. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell.